Welcome back. Now in this video, what we're going to be talking about is using your PLR as a bonus on your sales page for your product. Now you will want to use relevant PLR to act as a bonus for the product that you are marketing or that you are offering or selling. And when you do this, you want to try to find PLR with great graphics. The reason for this is because you will want to have a graphical representation on your sales page. Again, you want people to understand and you want them to feel the weight or the impact of your bonus. The graphical representation will give your customer the ability to visualize that value. Now, if possible, that graphical representation should be a 3D instead of a 2D or a flat image. The 3D image is more tangible to the viewer or to the customer that you are potentially going to get. That means that you may have to purchase some PLR before you actually need or use it. You want to have it on hand when you're ready to use it as part of the sales process. So if you want to get it ahead of time so that it'll be in inventory or that you'll have it, then you won't be paying as much for it and you will be able to put it together quickly when it's time for you to put together your own offer. Now, if you make sure to always purchase high quality content, purchasing before you have the need will help toward the content being relevant when you decide to use it. So the best way to make it useful is to make sure that you're really getting PLR that you would want to either buy yourself or definitely you take care to pass on to your customer. Now, having multiple bonuses means that you can add at least 3 to the sales page, and that's really what you should be looking to add. That tends to be the average of people who are selling information products. Now, it also means that you can add a bonus to increase the scarcity of the deal. So in other words, what you're doing is you are going to tell the buyer that the only way they're going to get a specific bonus is if they purchase it before that bonus runs out or before the time runs out. So you are using both scarcity and urgency to your advantage. Now, as the buyer makes their way through the sales process, you want the bonus to help them see the value in what you are offering in total. That value should be clear when they see the graphics as well as how you describe those graphics. Now, when you offer irrelevant and over-the-top bonuses, what you're really doing is devaluing your product, sometimes without even knowing it. Now, most marketers will consider at least 1, but some will commit to at least 3 bonuses. Now, one way to add more than 3 bonuses would be to make one or some of those bonuses time sensitive. Now, these are typically called fast action bonuses. Now, if you're going to market them that way, make sure that they'll be easy to remove from your site quickly and easily during your product launch. Now, we've been saying that if you're going to use a bonus, you want to make sure that they have graphical images and, if you can, 3D images. But you can use a bonus that does not have a graphical image that comes in the package with it. However, you do want to then expend the resources in order to have 3D images created. And you can have those created typically at a website like Fiverr or Scriptlance or Elance. You want to make sure those images reflect exactly what the buyer is going to be getting. Now, lastly, you can display graphics by re-imaging all of the PLR and making it similar to your product branding. So in other words, you're going to take the graphical images that are there. You're not going to use the packaging that came in the PLR. You're going to make all of the bonuses very similar to the 3D images that maybe you have for your product. In other words, everything's going to look extremely branded and extremely similar on your sales page. You want to make sure when you do that your buyers know that they do not reflect on what you're doing with your business. So in other words, the bonuses may not necessarily be at the same level of quality that your product is going to be. You want to make sure that your buyer understands that yes, these are bonuses and that these are additions. They're not necessarily your product. So if you're going to go that route of branding them the same way, make sure that the buyer understands still that these are bonuses and these are not your product. Okay, so with that, thanks, and I will see you in another video.